make sure it's working. No, yeah, I'm checking. So yeah, it's working. There's delay. I was waiting to respond. Okay, done. So it's recording now. Basically, it's the half of the session, even little more, with the bar 48. So that was the 4-hour close. Yeah, again, those lows, every time the buyers buying below the lows, they are making money. So the chances are big that they're gonna buy here, scaled in, and on a pullback, they're gonna take profits and make money again. This is trending range day. Basically, every bars are overlapping. There was that second leg trap here. It failed to make higher high. That was perfect double top, and also the wedge. That was the trade of the day. Now there is the climax sell into the bottom of the range. So most likely it's going to make lower low, and there are gonna be buyers who will buy and scale in lower because it's a trending range day. Now it's second. Yeah, some big traders, like big players, and they will scale in lower. They will buy more, and at some point, on a once it broke it, it's going to be a breakout of that low, and at some point, most likely it will have a pullback and will test that breakout point. So at this point, they will exit at scratch with their first entry here, and at profit. Yeah, and with the profit with their other entries. And this is what they did with the previous lows. So they buy here, and then exiting at scratch on a pullback and with the profit with the others contracts. Yeah, yeah, but you need to like have clear idea what market is doing, and you have like a clear plan. Yeah, it will be covered on the video course as well, how to scale in and scale out. But overall, Albrook's not recommend yet to newbies try to scale in and just trade the uh, uh, like just with the one contract, for example, or just one position. Yeah, like swing, do the swing trades. Uh, this channel, it's from so it's from bar 1 to bar 32. Do you think no, it's from bar 1 to this bar 36, do you think it need to be adjust or leave like that? Hmm. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So like that, then like that. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, there is that channel on the higher time frame. Every time it's testing the bottom, yeah, it's reversing. So I think it's that channel is until this bar, and this is the extension. So it does not count those bars from this session. Yeah, yeah. So it come closer again to that bottom of that channel. Uh, there's the 20 points mark. It's already closed more than 3 tick below 15 points, so it probably going to continue. This is the climax cell, strong momentum, so always in short. And for now, there's nothing to do, just to see what it how we're gonna act on a breakout point. So next bar is the inside bar. Uh, Given um, how climactic this move is, there's possible buyers above because it's inside bar, and they will risk below that inside bar. Um, so I need to skip 20 seconds, so it's not showing the uh, correct candle. So now another climactic bar. It, it reached 20 points mark and closed above it. So now there is breakout point. Uh, there is parabolic wedge. This one, this is two because it's inside bar, so this is the pause. And now three, bottom of the channels, breakout, always in short. Now nothing to do, and for now I will wait some pullback to for short continuation, or I need a strong bull bar to consider a long. Again, inside bar. Also, yeah, watch how the bars are closing. Yes, so this bar closed below the previous low. That was closed inside the previous bar, and this outside now it's closing inside the previous bar, and this is inside bar. The 20 points mark is still holding. Yeah, so it's still holding, and if it managed to close below 3 tick lower, then they can expect then 25 points, 30, and so on. So Yeah, the most important are 20, 40. The medium important is the 10 points, and every 5 points is the like the minor points. Yeah. So the significant was here, and that was the strong bar that closed below 10 points. So that means they are not taking profit here, and you can expect 15 points. It did some here, and then 20 points. Now there's profit taking, and usually at 20 points, it will be a strong profit taking. From which bar here? So that yeah. Um, yeah, it's bottom of the channel breakout, and there is high probability that now someone both fit there, and they was now scaling in. Yeah, there is many different ways to scale it in for them. For example, they can buy every um, every few points lower, or at every high one, or at every bull bar close, or at every one tick above bull bars. So many of them will do many different approaches. Yeah, you can. The Brad Wolf, he sometimes do the on YouTube. He do the uh, end of the day review for ES features. And on the recent videos that I was watching, he sometimes like to refer to 1 minute chart in order to show how the strong strong breakout bars are looking on a 1 minute chart. So for example, he will show that bar on the 5 minute chart, or maybe even that bar, because at this point it will, on a 5 minute chart, it can be still hard for you to short below that, because there is possible leg one pullback, leg two, there is like last previous low, this is the EMA test, yeah, so there is still possibility that it will reverse from here and continue, yeah, given how the strong leg was, uh, just as the example. And you can be hesitate to take a short here, but also if you watch the 1 minute chart, you if it's a good breakout bar, then you will see that 1 minute chart mostly have the shaped bars that are continually moving lower and have almost have no tail and wicks, yeah. And yeah, and by that, with the 1 minute chart, you can be more confident to like just market sell, because on the strong breakout, you can sell on a strong breakout, for example, down, you can sell for any reason. Close below the bar, close on a close, or sell on a close, or sell market, or sell above the bar. So for any reason. And in order to be confident to do that, you can maybe check the 1 minute chart, for example. So now it's inside doji, 20 point mark still holding, bottom of the channel. Yes. Now, Now this is high one above the inside bar, but it's bear doji, so it's not a good entry bar. There is pullback, but still did not test the breakout, so there is gap open still. Yeah, yeah. This is why here I say that it was high probability that someone will start buying here, because when I was telling that this bar was big enough, not that dodgy, but like here. Don't know why the time is constantly changing. So now it's 5 minutes. So it closed 3 points. They need to close 6 points, so they need to test high of that bar. At the moment, the bears are making money, bulls are not. And at this point of time, it is reasonable to sell above that bar and take profit below. So because there is 40% chance that the buyers will make money, yeah, 1-to-1, and there is 60% chance that before buyers make money, they will be trapped, disappointed, and have to exit. So if you take 1-to-1, you have 60% probability to have a profitable trade, because the gap is still closed. The gap is still open. It did not test the breakout, and bulls closed with the big wick at top, but it closed above so it closed more than half of the candle. This is a sign of strength. So the body is more than half of the candle, and they managed to close above the previous high bear bar. So there's also some sign of strength. Now this is bar 50, so we'll see how it's closed. For now, there is nothing to do, but if they're gonna be low one, could be possible entry, but it's still very risky, because there is some profit taking from 20 points, and they can got a bigger pullback. So after the climax, you can expect 10 bars to legs. Albrook's very often to refer to that. If you have you heard that before? Yeah. After the climactic move, when there is profit taking, it will at least pause for 10 bars and 2 legs. For now, if the second bar is the bull, then it's evidence for profit taking. I think even with that bar, it's already evidence for profit taking. But we'll see how the next bar. Now again, inside bar, doji. I don't know. I think for now it's higher. There is more sellers below than buyers above, because it's inside bar and basically breakout mode. Yeah, so selling here and stop here. But for overall, for now, nothing to do. They had the pullback and trapped sellers exited at the close of that climactic bar, but some still trapped here. So while while they are kept trapped, this is higher probability to continue go higher, and if the market will let those trapped sellers to exit, this is a sign of weakness for the buyers. Yeah, and this is bar 54, so it's either the 30-minute close or also the 1 hour close. I Oh, by the way, I forget. Yeah, that was the midday reversal. The bar 40, no, around that time. Yeah, around bar 40, like this 42 when the hour closed. Uh, it's the time where the trend can completely reverse like it did here. So it's called midday reversal. I also have marked this time. This is around bar 60. It's the time where the market um, try to try to like trap the weak buyers or sellers, or not the best example, but still this is the bear trend, and now market can try to have some pullbacks into the this time and force some weak sellers to start exiting. Yeah, and then at around bar 61 60 it can reverse and continue go lower. So this is very often that happened. For now, nothing to do. I will skip for the next bar. This is strong bear bar. It closed for 21 points. Yeah, 21 points. This is low one, and I consider it as a good entry bar, risking that high. So they did not even manage to to go like one tick higher to trap the buyers here, because as I said, it was a good short because there is less probability for the buyers to make money and high probability for sellers to make money below the bar. Now it's closed on its low, strong bear bar, completely overwhelm the bulls pullback. It triggered the low of the inside bar and it closed below the bull bar, and it closed below the profit taking, which is 20 points. So I consider it as a good entry bar for the short. Now it can be like the spike and channel, so there are gonna be probably some buying below that climax bar. So I would put the sell order. Yeah, and my stop, I don't know. I will hold it on that high. And at this moment, it's reasonable to have a stop at the last major high here, but you don't expect it to trigger. Instead, you want to watch the price development, and when you have the disqualifier, some strong buying, then exit at the scratch or with a small loss, for example. Second, yeah, at the new low they can start buying it because uh, like increasing their position, because this is climactic, and um, at some point they have to take profit, because with that idea when I told you yesterday that there is no others people's monies. Yeah, so at this point those sellers who took short here, their money, is here, and this is the basically same as if they are shorting from those bars, because this is their monies, and if they're gonna be pullback, this is gonna be their loss. So at some point they have to take profit, and there is like it's a trending range, so I am suspicious about the breakout. But there was the parabolic wedge potential, profit taking from the 20 points. But now there is open gap for the bears below the breakout points. It still did not make lower low, because at this point, this is the breakout. That breakout was made only by one bar, and all that happening inside that one bar. So it's still like not successful. For successful breakout, you want to see strong continuation after that. Instead, it got a pause, the wick doji, then bull bar, profit taking, and now it's retesting of that lows. Yeah. So now, if it gonna got the good, because they have the open gap here, and this is a strong enough bear bar after the pullback for the low one. So this is high probability trade. It's 60% that I will make money and 40% that it will reverse. For now, I want to see the next bar have a continuation. If that happened, if it closed bear bar, then it's gonna be new breakout. It will be second breakout. So that was first, second breakout. If it closed bear, I want to see the good continuation for that breakout. I want to see another bear bar. So it will signaling that it's a good short. If instead right now I make a bull bar, then it's a disqualifier, and basically I need to exit with the loss. Yeah. Yeah. The trend can last much more longer than anyone can expect. The reason is that it closed 21 points. So there was 20 points. It was profit taking, and the seller, the buyers were not supposed to let the sellers to close 21 points. So 1 point lower. That indicating that there is no profit taking. Those big players who holding big positions, they are not taking profit here, so it can continue. At the moment, this is the wedge that possibly can make double bottom here and reverse. But if this parabolic wedge failed, this parabolic wedge can make a measured move to the downside, to here. So it's dangerous, but it's still always in short and high probability for the short. It got a weak pullback, very strong bear bar, and it closed 21 points. So it's ready to go. Mm-hmm. So the next bar is very important. It make low one, and what it's gonna do at the second breakout. So that's not good. So it did make a bull bar. It did provide a minimum scalp for those who selling below that bar. So it make 2 points. Minimum scalp is 1 point, and if you take one tick lower, it's 125. So that's indicating that the seller is still making money. For now, it bet follow through, and it failed to break out second time. That was the first time, now second time. Now they're gonna be pullback to 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 that low, and it will be important. Will the what the seller is gonna do? They gonna exiting their shorts, or they're gonna hold it? It's possible the spike and channel for now. For now, no bull strength. I think I will hold my short. Um, Maybe yeah, can yeah, I think it, this one is important because for now it's always in short, and basically while the trending line holding, you can sell any low one, yeah, as I did here, as it happened here and here. Now, if it break that trend line, then it's gonna be a major trend reversal, and it has to had some pullback before it continue. Yeah, so it's just one bull bar. If it will get 3 consecutive bull bars, then it's a possible reversal. If I would trade my real account money and I entered here, I will exit at the close of that bar. Yeah, because it clearly failed to break out 2 times, but there is the gap still open, so we'll see. At the moment, my stop at above. It's not that reasonable to hold stop here because it can swept those highs. Yeah. So at the moment there's trapped sellers, which is me, and it will be important will those buyers manage to get money? Yeah, manage they to reach the 1-to-1. So it's the body itself not that big compared, so it have big weakened tails. So for now it can channel down. Yeah, but now since it make the lower low, it's now not 10 bars, 2 legs, yeah, which was possible here. And this is still strong bear bar. Next bar. So now it's 2 bar reversal. This is inside bar and inside bar. In this case, it's a good sell below that bar and not that good buy above that bar. So now the sellers did not exit, yeah, because if the big amount of sellers who were disappointed were exiting below that close, it would generate the big tail. Instead, it closed below that, yeah. So they are still holding. Still no strength for the buyers, but for now disappointed for sellers because it's a second failed breakout. Yeah, right now with a profit target, I'm not sure where to take profit. So the 2-to-1 is here with that candle. The pullback was 3 points. Yeah. 25 points is here, and 30 point is here. It's still holding that steep trend line, so it's still very, so it's still in a tight, tight channel. Yeah, on a tight channel, it's only sell as here, trend, channel, tight, only trade in direction of the channel. So it's 60%, yeah, for selling and 40% for buying. So next bar. So it did trigger that inside bar. It managed to close below the previous bar, and what more important, it managed to close below the bull bar. So this is big sign of strength for bear continuation. But yeah, big tail, but now because it's spike and channel, so it's gonna be channeling here. There is the possible time reversal coming in at bar 60, 61, so need to be ready for that. So it reached 15 points mark, 25 points mark. No, 4 hour was that bar 48. Yeah. Because this is the time when market try to shake off the weak buyers or sellers, or some. Yeah, just a time window to keep in mind. So it's important. The midday reversal is important. The first 2 hour of the day is important. Then the last hour of the day is important, and this reversal is important. I also did. I did post it on that important concepts from the book. So I think it's that one. Not sure if you can see the text here. Yeah. So basically, it talking about the bar 5 and 13. So here and here, and it's more specifically for strong trends. For example, this day was on a strong pull trend, and this is the bar 60 is the time when it has like the strong enough pullback, yeah, and this pullback was enough to convince some bulls to start exiting, yeah, or be disappointed, and that was the drop. After that, after the bar 60, it reversed and it closed on its low. And that's the same for the next day. It was on a strong enough bear trend day, and at around that bar 60, yeah. So at that example, 11:30. So here, yeah. So it started here. It had the pullback, and then it reversed. So that was the attempt to shake off the weak sellers. No, he used, I know the time where he lived. I think it's so it's 6:30. So this is the 7 or 8, 7, 6:30 open. His time. So if New York is 9:30, then it's minus 3 hour for him. Yeah. For now, spike and channel, no reason to exit, and the target is 2 to 1. Yeah, but it's still holding those channels, yeah, from today's session and from the higher time frames, the bottom of the channel. So it closed strong enough, but big tail, so almost so half, but it managed to close below the bull bar, so it's a sign of strength. And the gap kept open. Now it's a little bit, it's not on a 5-minute chart, but on lower time frame, this is the wedge, like 1, 2, and 3. There is profit taking from those who sold that low, as I did. Yeah, this is 1-to-1, and they taking profit here. The 55, yeah, the one that I sold, because it's like a signal bar, so it's from all of those bars, this is the important bar, because it basically reversed that attempt to bulls pullback. So now they are taking profit, and it's very often when it's reached 1-to-1, it's very often it will come back to the entry, and maybe those who took profit, they will sell again at the same level. We have to again take 1-to-1 or maybe even 2-to-1. So I'm a bit conflicting. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to go against the wedge. For now, every new low are failing to get strong continuation. So the first breakout got weak pullback, got weak continuation. Then next pullback, next breakout got weak continuation, and now the new breakout got weak continuation. Still weak bull bar. They are holding that 25 points, so it come once, twice. In order to go to 30 point, they need to close 3 tick lower of that 25 points. So it's possible wedge. Also, this is the spiking channel, and once the channel finished, it will break out and test the beginning of the channel, which is those highs, and basically that EMA. So I'm a little bit conflicting. I'm not sure. Because if you remember from the rows, she counting those 10 points, 20 points, and at the moment there is profit taking either from that signal bar, but also because it's 25 points. So the machines are so the most important was that 20 points here and 10 points here. Yeah, it was important because the algos, they will go into take profit here, but instead they did not. Yeah, they just ignored it and closed more than 3 tick below. That means they are willing to hold it. Now the next the mid target was the 15 points. There was some, but then the most important was 20 points, and there was some profit taking, but not enough. That signal bar managed to close 1 tick, 1 point lower. Yeah, so 4 tick lower, that 20 point. That means there is still no profit taking from those big sellers. So they are still willing to hold. Because that means they are not holding, like if at the moment there is possibility that they are exiting their shorts and that creating that buying pressure, that creating those tails. So the sellers are cannot close below that profit taking level. Yeah, and as the confirmation, she use 1 point lower. So if it's 25, then she will use 26. But if you want to like a little bit overrun it, you can use the instead of the 4 tick, 3 tick. Yeah, so like 25.5 is still like meh, but 25.75 is close enough to like 1 point. So it's starting to be dangerous. Uh, I don't know. So the see the next bar. Yeah, but it's a good. I yeah yeah yeah, but yeah the issue is that it's the channel, and it at some point it will reverse and test the highs and the EMA. So that's gonna be uh, the risk. Yeah, but for now there is no, there is a reason to exit because there is the wedge, so you can put your stop above that bull bar and basically uh, almost scratch it. Yeah, but the bulls itself, they are weak. The only issue is that every new low are got weak follow through. The next bar, so bull. Now bulls still did not manage to close 6 points. Uh, it's important here. So that was the last close of the bull bar, and some disappointed buyers exiting here. So right now only 2 bars. It's important for that buyers who does enter 1 tick above. Important for them to not make money here. So at this point it should not go 2 tick higher. Still possible those bottom of the channels and still can reverse. So the high 2 with the pull after the pullback high 2 with the bull bar, it will be good long. For now, see how the next bar. Also, it managed to close above the bear bar here. That one. The body itself, it have a big tail, big wick, but it have more than 50% the body, so it's also strength. So this is good for the sellers. The size of the body is completely overwhelm the bull's pullback. And it managed to close below the previous bar, which is good, but still did not manage to close below the last low. Also, the 25 profit taking is still holding. Right now, those who sold that signal bar took profit at 1-to-1. They sold again at the same level and, for example, can take money again. So basically, they managed to make profit 2-to-1, even though they are taking it at 1-to-1. The gap, yeah. So that, for example, it's important the gaps. So this is possible wedge, and this wedge, those gaps, for example, that strong bar at some point was gap, but with this pullback, it closed the gap. It closed above the previous low. So it closed the gap and negative gap. Same for this. That was the gap. And this pullback managed to close where the previous bar closed. So it also closed the negative gap. So every gap is closing. That sign of strength for the buyers. Yeah, yeah, and this is the reason why after that. So that spike in channel. This is the reason why after the channel the pullback into the beginning of the channel, because it's going to test this gap. So for now, strong enough bear bar, big body, not that big tail. So next bar, again weak follow through, again disappointed. Now it's starting to leaving that steep channel. Yeah, can move it probably. Like another channel here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh, so like from here and then adding the, so it's gonna be to like plus 4, 3. Uh, yeah. You think so? Because this is starting point of the channel. So we're measuring the spike, and this is the channel. To like that. Yeah. 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 It's probably too steep, the channel itself. Okay. So at this point, this is possible higher low double bottom. So now this is the wedge plus double bottom. This is high probability trade for the for the long, given that wedge managed to close every bar, every gap, that gap, it's very dangerous to hold the short. But also it's still, yeah, I'm not sure about the long, but I'm willing to move my stop to one tick about that entry bar. Oh, also there is 4 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm a little bit conflicting. So there is the parabolic wedge, and now there is another wedge, and now there is possible double bottom, lower low double bottom. To the left, no, nothing. It's on a bear trend. Yeah, it's still holding that 25 profit taking. So now at this profit taking there is high 1 and now high 2. So yeah, I think it's reasonable to exit here. Some sellers managed to take 1-to-1 2 times from that signal bar. This is good. Now the sellers, they know that if price managed to trigger that entry, there's a lot of a lot of traders who short, they are going to exit, and this can create enough inertia to pull back. So now those big players, they are trying to protect this high 1 from high 2 from triggering. So now they are pushing it and they make lower low. So I think for now, with that information, I can move my stop for now. With this strong bear bar, so how did it close? So with this strong bear bar, it did lower low, but it failed to close below that bull bar. But the bar itself is very strong, close at its high. It's open at its high, close at its low. It managed to close that profit taking. Yeah, so now they can expect, so it closed 27 point. Now they can expect a 30 point level here. Yeah, this will be significant. This is the potential time where the reversal can happen. For now is the tight channel. This is the market cycle when it have a trend, then channel, and at some point it will turn out into the range, and the high of the range most likely will be the top of the channel, the beginning of the channel. So for now, the profit taking at 2-to-1 from the entry bar. So I'm thinking to do some measured moves. Yeah, so if you take the measured move from those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive bear bars, it will the 1-to-1 is exactly at 30 points, so this will be a very important level. To that high. Yeah, a little bit lower. Also, maybe, yeah, so the leg 1 25 points basically. Yeah, so it's already finished A, B, C, D. Yeah. So that's the reason why they are tried so hard to reverse from here. Uh, Usually on that kind of trend, the best exit will be after the climax bar. So you just wait for the biggest bear bar that will happen, and you basically exiting at the close. And at this point you have 60% chance. So there gonna be a lot of profit taking because it's a basically gift for the sellers, and there are gonna be a lot of buyers who will fade this big bar. They will bet that there is 40% chance that it will make 1-to-1 below, and there's 60% chance that it will test the high of that bar, of the climactic bar. Yeah, but also it can be, instead of the exhaustion bar, it can be measured move gap down, what is less likely given how rangy the overall session was and how long the trend is going. So next, for now, I'll take the profit at still at 2-to-1 because it's in a channel phase, and some point it will start to test beginning of the channel, and overall the day was pretty cringe. Yeah, but for now the sellers clearly want to some lower prices, maybe 30 points, and there is some measured move here as well. Also, it testing the round number 400 here, that line. So yeah, it's still not climactic because it, yeah, but overall it's quite big. It's bigger than any of the channel. Probably not that big as that one, or maybe that. I'm sure, maybe bigger. Yeah, but I'm not sure if it. I'm not sure if it's supposed to close exactly at its low, but can be climactic as well. But uh, for now, it reached its measured move. There is the 30 points. For now, it didn't manage close 3 tick below, so potential profit taking. But for now, it's still holding that steep channel, and there is no reason to buy, only look to sell. That No, that was the measured move that you said, that like this is 1-to-1 of that. So yeah, it is now 29 points. For now, we took the profit here, and it made the lower low close below the bar, big bar, but not that big body, close and dodgy. I think it almost, yeah, so it missed that your measured move by 1 tick. So if there was some sellers who was wanting to take profit here, they can be disappointed and start exiting early on a pullback on a 50% of that tail. So for now, nothing to do, and just look the next bar. Strong bear bar inside. If we trigger the tick below, it's a good entry bar, because Now it closed 32 points, so it skipped that profit taking here, and now they can look for 35 and 40, probably because of that measured move you showed, that there will be buyers below that low who want to exit here. But overall, the bear bar this is strong inside bear bar, can expect lower prices. I think it's reasonable to enter below that. Yeah, this is stop order. Sell stop, yeah. One tick below the bar. Because it's inside bar and it closed on its low with big enough body, it's a pause on a bear trend. So it possibly, so it's there's more sellers than, for example, their buyers. So for now, 2-1 with this bar is here. It's still holding that tight channel, so only look to sell. 3 consecutive bear bars. It happened first time since the channel started here. That was the spike in channel. Now there's 3 bear bars. It broke the channel, so there's possibility for something like, yeah, I forget. So that was the wedge, like 1, 2, 3 on a lower time frame, and probably you can do some measured moves of the failed wedge as the target. So yeah, there can be target as well. Yeah, not feel good to short at its lows, but since it's closed below that profit taking and it's strong bear inside bar, it is a reasonable short. So good continuation. It closed below the previous bar and below the low. It's reached the next profit taking at 35 point, and at the for now someone taking profit here. So it ignored that profit taking here. Overall big tail. That leg is a little bit weak because it has bars with big tails. Only this bar was strong, but there is big weakened tails, so it's so it's overlapping the same as was the beginning of that of the session open. Yeah, but until there is major trend reversal, there is no reason to long, only short. 4 consecutive bear bars. It can be that climax. For example, it's not climax on 5-minute chart, but on like 30-minute chart or 20-minute chart. This is like one big bear bar. Yeah. Bar 66, so it's close of 1 hour or 30-minute. There can be some profit taking because of that, but those who sold that inside bar did not make money yet. Also, I'm interesting with that. Those who sold that bar, they making 2-1 already. Yeah, but no reason to sell for now. Can hold next bar. This it's 2-1 from inside bar from this, because because same idea as this bar. This is strong reversal after weak pullback, yeah, and that was the signal bar. In this case, this is also signal bar because it's inside bar, so it's a pause. Basically, it's same scenario as here, but it does not look like that because it's an inside bar, yeah. There is no bull bars as here, but it's still this same scenario. So now they had a pullback back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now there was pullback. Some weak sellers, they are exited their shorts. Yeah, so they end up um, exiting good short, and now they forced to chase the market. This is very often happened when it it failed at good entry, but then it has the pullback to in order to shake out those weak traders who move stop break to even too early. So now it closed 35 points. It closed, yes, 3 point lower. The next target is 40 points. So this target will be same important as the 20 point was here. So definitely there are going to be profit taking. This is climactic. So that was the climactic move, then channel and another climactic. At this point, this is spiking channel, and there is 75% probability that it will break higher at the minimum to beginning of the channel, and there is 25% probability that it will turn into new trend. So the lower probability thing happened here. Strong bear bar, biggest body of probably beginning of the channel, or maybe the same size as those, closed below the previous low. Those who sold below the below that inside bar, they already make 1-to-1, and the 2-to-1 is here. The 40 point important will be here, so there will gonna be some serious profit taking here at the 40 points. Okay, next bar. Again, all that move is overlapping, so it's climactic. At some point, it's going to end and probably strongly reverse. The session close, it's very so in 1 hour. It's very common to have a like reversal at 1 hour before session closed, because for one of the reasons they are starting to take profits, for example, starting to closing the position. For now, yeah, uh, yeah, especially you can see that on the footprint, yeah, when, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, he still considers it's a good information to, for example, to have information that, for example, that bar have 10 times volume than any other of that bars, and you can use it for your advantage. There's some like edge to that, but it's still not enough edge if that make you like more less less focus, yeah, on the bars itself, yeah. Uh, but this bar, mhm, yeah, yeah, probably, yeah. So the yeah, big tail close on its low, but the body is uh, the the body don't have the 50% of the candle itself, so it's starting to be a bit weaker, but still strong momentum closing on the lower the previous bars, so it's still very strong. And now it reached the 40 points and managed to close 3 tick lower, yeah, 40.75. So now they can expect even lower, 45. Yeah, it crossed 40, and what more important, it managed to close 3 tick lower, yeah, the 40. Um, I will take the profit at 2 to 1 from that inside bar, but it's reasonable to keep holding. Yeah, yeah. In this case, after that spike down, you can move your stop to the beginning uh, of that leg. Yeah. So when it come back, you know it changed that direction. Yeah, but you don't planning to hit your stop. If you have like for 3 consecutive bull bars, it can be enough disqualifier for you to exit, or yeah, waiting for some for those. For example, if at this 40 point they're gonna be big bull bar, that means there is big profit taking from the 40 point, and that can be enough the for those who short to start exiting. Yeah, but for now, no reason to exit. Yeah, the only reason to exit was here, and yeah, it's funny how that strong move down happened. Uh, the, do you remember I said that there's the wedge? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's the double bottom, and yeah, it's better to exit here. And the sellers did not want that to happen, and they forced market to go lower and close strongly, and they started the leg down. So they said no and reverse it. Because if it triggered, then those sellers will be struggling to keep it down. So closed 3 ticks. Uh, yeah, I don't like the idea to take profit just at 2 to 1 from the entry, but uh, the trailing. Yeah, for now I just will keep it at 2 to 1. So strong and yeah, 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 yeah. It can depend on the day. I probably still have the mentality of the training range, and I'm expecting every high to be like swept. Uh, yeah, but uh, if when the market is trending, yeah, this is a good way to uh, really keep it on. So the next bar closed strongly, closed below the previous low. It reached the 45 points. Some measured moves, 2 to 1 from that failed channel wedge. So 2 to 1 from that inside bar. Uh, I don't have any profit takings anymore. It can be drawn that very steep line as the yeah. So it's definitely climactic. Mm. that that the that yeah, this it's not a trend line. It's just to measure. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Just just copy it like that. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I got that idea. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I was while he was talking, I was thinking that I measured that failed wedge from the channel, but also there was the parabolic wedge that failed, and it can be measured move as well, and it's actually reached right now target. Uh, okay. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, now it's climactic, and probably to reach the measured move. I'm quite confident that that was the target, the failed parabolic wedge. Probably not that the channel wedge, but probably that one. Uh, so for now, nothing to do but short. So this is bar 69, and the end of the session is 81 bars. So it's 12 bars left. Yeah, I don't know why, but I just took it as the truth. So everything that I heard from Albrooks, I don't check it. Like I just accept this as the fundamental truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, probably profit taking, huge bar, closed on its high, big, uh, big tail, but uh, by 2 ticks. Yeah. So it now there's the 45 points profit taking, it holding, and now very strong bull bar after the climactic move. Uh, Still super dangerous to buy, but at this point there are going to be a lot of sellers who will a lot of those who short they will uh, exiting here, or they will try to sell here more and exit and exit at break even. Yeah, so if they sell more, this is the last close. On a pullback they are exiting here, and this is the same way as if they manage to exit at the close of the last bear bar. Yeah, I'm not sure. I still did not watch that video. Like I only watched it. Yeah, yeah, it's in a bonus. I finished all the video course, and some videos from the bonus I still did not cover. I watched some because there is a pattern about the OOO. Those I already watched, but I still did not cover all of those bonus videos. Yeah. So for now, they're gonna be buyers above, and sellers who exiting. Uh, Still too dangerous to buy given how steep the and tight channel is. But probably this is the climactic sell and end of the selling. The next bar, now there is trapped buyers who entered 1 tick above. It led the sellers to exit and reach the 50% of the tail and closed. The buyers. Uh, you mean like if it trigger them, then go lower, then let them exit, and then close here? Mm, yeah, you cannot tell that on a 5 minute chart. Only you need to go to lower time frame. Yeah, mm, on a 5 minute chart, the algos will act based on candles closed. So once the candle finished, then they analyze and make decisions. Yeah. So at this point of time, once the bar closed, if they dropped, they are want to exit. Yeah, at the pullback, for example. So maybe on a lower time frame, yeah, there was some entering, exiting, but it's not that relevant for the other time frame, for example, 5-minute chart on this example. So it closed 40, still 45 ticks holding. Dropped buyers. It led to exit those sellers, and it closed below that point. So possibly can go lower, but for now, while that low holding, dangerous. It can be the same as here was spike in channel. Now can be again spike in channel. So next bar. So now it's double bottom. Bar 72. It's the end of the 30-minute and 1 hour. There's definitely buyers above. It's double bottom. So also, yeah, on that pullback, I forget to mention, on that pullback, it closed 7 points. Yeah, so their target is 10 points, which is here. Then it had pullback only to 4 points. And now it managed to close 10 points and half. So yeah, not it's still not the fact because it closed on its high. So for the exit, if they vote exit, they're gonna be big tail. Yeah, but still can be profit taking. There is possible leg 1, leg 2, like leg 1 pullback, leg 2, but it's after climactic. This is basically high 2, so that was the high 1 pullback. Now high 2. Dropped sellers managed to exit. Those buyers were not dropped in hindsight. Now it's breaking out that steep channel, so it's major trend reversal, then very strong bull bar, so it's high probability for the buyers, and this is last hour of the session. At this point, I'm not sure if it's reasonable to take a long here. I probably will wait, see. If it got follow through, then it's higher probability to higher prices. Closed. $40. 40 points, 39.5. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, so we'll skip it. So next bar. Yeah, now it's leg 1, leg 2. So there is profit taking at 10 points. Yeah, it did not manage to close 3 tick above, only 2 tick, so it's 10.5. And now sellers closed 5.5. So if them as well didn't manage to close enough. Usually it's better to just stay away for the last hour, because at the end of the session it can range. It's yeah, so that was the trend, and now it can range here, but also it can be a strong reversal, which is less probability right now. So for now, I don't nothing to do. Yeah, it's closed inside the gap. Yeah, so that was the bull gap, and now it's closed. Even the negative gap closed. So not good for bulls. They got weak follow through. 2 legs finished. Now the lower prices are likely, but it's still dodgy in basically probably trading range for now. Overlapping bars. Okay, next bar dodgy inside. There is a microtrend. It making lower higher lows. Yeah, nothing to do for now. Dodgy is bad entry, but it is inside. If it trigger lower, it can continue go lower, and there is stop will be above that. So next bar is better. So it's triggered that inside bar low, closed on its low. Now it closed 8 point, and their target is 10 points. So this level. It closed below the previous bar and previous bear bar. This bull bar low still holding. So again, dodgy. Now there's possible 2 legs for bears, like leg 1, leg 2. Yeah, but it's ranging. Bars are overlapping. It broke that low of the strong bull bar. Yeah, so it's basically most likely going to range. Now possible double bottom. So that was the high one. Now if it triggered high of that dodge, it will be high 2, but weak by bar. Yeah, so it's triggered high 2, strong pull bar. It broke above those steep trend lines. This is first test of the EMA. So this is the like it's called, I forget how it's called, but this is the setup basically when the bulls have 2 legs into the EMA. It will be good short with the bear bar and basically risking that bar if it developed. So now bar 38. This is so the next bar. It's strong breakout. So yeah, they did 10 points. So strong breakout. Bulls managed to close 11 points. So they will targeting 15, 20. Closed below above that. So this is breakout points. Will be important. Now strong reversal bar. This is reasonable bar for sure, but this is end of the session, and most likely it will stay in the range. Yeah, but if ignoring that this is end of the session, this is good short because this is 2 legs into the EMA and strong to bar reversal for continuation. Yeah, but nothing to do. Also, even though there's a big profit taking, bulls do not make monies yet. So those who buy the doji, they managed to make 1-to-1, and those who entered one tick above that bar 70 managed to make 1-to-1. So bulls are making money, and bears are not. Those who sold this bear bar, this, they are were forced to exit. Triggered entry below the 2-bar reversal, but training range. Also, that was 9 points. Again 11 points, so it can continue. So range and probably and sessions loss. Yeah, and it very happened that at the last hour it just do nothing and ranging. Mm. Yeah. Okay. So that's it.